Imagine being able to take a person living with dementia out of their everyday environment and into a virtual world. A world where they experience awe, wonder, giggles, amazement and joy. Using computer game technology, we can do this.
Well, the demeanour of the residents prior entering the forest, for most of them has been pretty down. They move around a lot. It's hard to get them settled and interested in any activities.
My father's normal demeanour on a daily basis would be one of confusion, misunderstanding of why he's actually, doing what he's doing, why he's having to follow, certain activities through the day. Sometimes he's sad. Sometimes he can be very confused. With Dad's demeanour when he was actually conducting the forest, he actually brightened up a little bit. I noticed that he perked up in the sense that he found it quite amazing through the repetitive actions of his arms, the instructions. He realised that it was actually him by moving his arms certain ways that created, certain movements in the forest. So he was actually, quite willing to participate after that he realised, oh, this is interesting, I'm doing this, I'm making the changes. So yeah, he actually lifted his spirits a little bit.
It captured their happiness, for want of a better word, but they also started reflecting and remembering things. When I was with Elvie, she was talking about taking her kids to the snow and what they did, and she was just awakened, is probably my word to use there. She was very much interactive and there, like involved, very involved. I kept an eye on Elvie afterwards, and she wasn't unhappy. She seemed almost just relaxed and settled, very settled.
One of the things I noticed whilst they were in the forest is the light in their eyes lit up, they were smiling, they were making little comments. They became very engaged, which as a rule, some of them are not, but they engaged with the forest, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
We have residents here that we struggle to get them engaged in something, and yet they're seeing this amazing scene in front of them and they're engaged, they're interacting, and at some point during the process it's like a light goes on that they're actually making things happen in front of them, and it's just beautiful to see their faces change. They light up, they become, in control of their world for a small amount of time.
Get lots of different responses to the virtual forest. Some engage really well, others like to just sit back and watch and just listen and things like that. Some, if they're a bit of anxious and things and they don't want to have a bar of it, we can just, they sit in the background and they can watch someone else having a go, which is nice. I think it's great for anxiety, lessening anxiety, getting focused off wanting to go, or looking for things that they can't find. It really helps. Most residents pick it up straight away. I give them little hints sometimes, like, what happens if you wave your hands up and down like this, and then it starts, and then I'll just say, if you go like this, they might follow, and then they're off. They take it from there, and I just sort of sit back and let them do it. If they're in control, they just really take it away. They just are there absorbed in making these things go wherever they want, and they love that. I think one lady that really enjoys it, she forgets about it, and then we come down here and she sits, and then as soon as it turns on, she's like, oh, she just brightens up and lights up because it's like she remembers the park and the things like that. If there's noises, say up above, they're just so focused, they don't even seem to notice. They don't notice the things around. We'll have ladies come in and they'll just, or gentlemen residents, they'll come and sit down and just watch and they'll walk off again, and it all doesn't matter because it's their home. Any technical difficulties, I've got a phone number I just ring up and they come out straight away, so there hasn't really been any issues.
I think it's going to be a great benefit for the afternoons when they're very tired and they're not engaged in anything. I think if we can sit them quietly and get them engaged like that, it's going to make a huge difference to the care of people with various dementias that we look after at the moment.